What if the answer to growing your business was about systems? Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Probert.
And hey, you guys, I'm Jonathan's co-host today, Laura DeFranco, and we want to welcome you to Systemized.
We're here to talk to successful entrepreneurs about the systems that help them grow their business. It's what we wanted to know when we started ours, and it's what's going to help you build yours. Today, we're excited to welcome LinkedIn strategist Deanna Russo to the show. How's it going, Deanna?
Good. Thank you so much for having me.
It's awesome for you to be here. Before we start, let me tell you about Deanna first. Deanna started Leverage Up to pass her knowledge of LinkedIn after growing her network independently to over 31,000. Her goal is to help others achieve all the benefits she learned independently. Deanna works with her clients to maximize the benefits of LinkedIn in the fastest way possible, getting the fundamentals down before wasting time and money on all the extras. She helps clients with branding, boosting visibility, and having conversations that directly lead to business. And she helps showcase their expertise with a content marketing strategy that shines. Now, Deanna, can you tell us about something you implemented into your business that saved you time, effort, or money?
I really think that the triangle strategy that I teach people is really the goal that works for everyone, regardless of their end goal on LinkedIn. So when I changed my strategy on LinkedIn, it was a pivot from this LinkedIn is a big resume or LinkedIn is a big sales tool to more of a LinkedIn is a big networking event. And the triangle strategy is made up of profile, engagement, and content, just like a networking event is made up of know, like, and trust. And so, regardless of what your end goal is on LinkedIn, whether you're a business owner, regardless, whatever it is, people have to get to know you through your profile. And that's essentially the billboard that's sitting along a highway. But then that billboard is only as good as the cars driving by it. And so the other two pieces of my strategy is where visibility comes in. You need people liking you before they're going to trust you. And so the like happens with the engagement, with commenting, conversations, and then the trust happens with content. And nothing happens overnight. This is all an organic system, but it's all about, and neither does it happen that way in networking either. Nothing happens overnight. Know, like, and trust, just like if you were at a big networking event.
Definitely, yeah. Been trying to grow my own LinkedIn audience, and I've found that the commenting and doing all the extra stuff just on posting has been helpful. One
Absolutely.
another question I have on that is how did you create this LinkedIn triangle? How did you come up with it, and how did you improve upon it to get it to where it is today?
Well, when I started on LinkedIn, it was back in 2008. And it was really an online resume for me for about 10 years until 2018 when I was in a sales job. And that company wanted me to use LinkedIn in order to bring in business, sales, new business, all of it. But we just want you to use just LinkedIn, is what they told me. And we want you to write up a script and then send it all over the place. And I did it. I did it for a matter of weeks until light bulb moment. They don't know me. They don't like me. And they sure as heck do not trust me. And so I took that and I said, well, I had been already networking for years before that. So I'm like, what if we just treated LinkedIn like a big networking event? And so that's how the strategy all began.
Awesome. And for people just starting out on LinkedIn, can you give something, I guess, super simple for them to use a day-to-day strategy for them posting, commenting, and growing their LinkedIn brand?
Yeah, I think it all boils down to the very foundation that is your LinkedIn presence, and that's your profile. So I say before you do anything else, before you start looking for posts to comment on, before you start thinking about what you're going to post yourself, take a really good look at that profile and say, what does this say about me and what I do? What does this say about me and who I am? And each piece of that all comes together into creating that billboard.
Awesome. And one final question on this system. What has it done for you in your life and your business? How has it affected both of those?
When I was starting on LinkedIn back in 2018, started more active. Um, I had about 400 or so followers or connections back then. They weren't even followers, they were connections. And here I am at 31,500. And I have a large audience to use to basically teach the essentials of LinkedIn, to teach a lot of things that in regards to the platform. So it's really it works. So that's why I teach it.
That's great.
Um, oh my God, I want to be like you when I grow up on LinkedIn, Deanna. Thank you for thank you for the inspiration and the motivation. You ready for me to move on to this next one, Jonathan?
Yep.
Okay,
Go
cool.
for it.
I was writing notes as Deanna was talking, and I'm like, yeah, so we're gonna have to up level that profile first, and that was first step for me. But I like the inspiration today because while I don't have, 30,000, it's more like a couple few thousand. I love to talk to entrepreneurs who have made that happen. It's kind of like in book publishing. I tell everyone, well, everyone starts at zero with their email list. And we're going to get to where we get to. And then when we are succeeding in those numbers, we do have a much bigger platform. And I'm excited for you, Deanna, because I know what it takes to get to 30,000 anything in terms of
Yeah,
social. And yeah, so
yeah.
you're awesome.
Thank you.
And okay, so we love systems around here. That's why we're doing this podcast. We love learning about new ones, of course. The entrepreneurial journey, as I'm sure you know, can be really challenging. What's the most important business building tip you want to share with our audience?
I think it's the never give up, regardless of what happens. Um, the consistency and the persistence. The dust yourself off and get back out there, regardless. And keep in mind, there are going to be failures. There are all the time, there are people failing as they run their business. But it's about what you do after that failure. It's about how you react to it and then take that next step forward.
I think the never give up advice is really important. And I kind of have like a second part two to that question for you, just because I know how hard you've been working and how hard we all work. If I were to say, well, on a bad day, how do you not give up? Give us one thing in your day-to-day practices that, that helps explain your process of not giving up.
I think I always make sure that the client knows that they are the most important person, regardless of what happens. That client knows that he or she is always number one, that they're the number one priority. And regardless of what else happens, that person understands that my job and my business is to take care of them.
Yeah, I love that. I love refocusing on anybody I serve to get me out of a bad day. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yes, that's a yes with an exclamation point. All right, so I got one more question for you. One of the goals of Systemized is to support fellow entrepreneurs in their businesses, right? To get to the goal of that time freedom that we all want and the lifestyle we want to live. What has entrepreneurship in general done for you in terms of that? Or another way to put it would be like, what has this journey allowed you to do that might have been unexpected or something you never saw yourself doing in terms of being an entrepreneur?
I think that I never went into school for teaching. And what I found with this business is I really enjoy when my clients get those light bulb moments. I feel happiness when they understand this platform so much better. And so that is really the fuel that drives me, is when they get excited about it and they have, oh my goodness, this makes total sense now. That really drives me.
That's
Thanks.
great. Thanks for that. I do resonate with the teaching aspect there. It's in my own, like, trying to teach people systems. It's always a
Yes.
yes, you get it. And if it
Mhm.
helps them even a little bit, that's the best part.
Right. And that's why I call myself a cheerleader in addition to a strategist, because I'm there the whole way going, you got this, you got this.
Yep, exactly. Well, I think that wraps us up here, Deanna. Thank you so much for what you do and for being here with us today. Before we go, I want to give yourself a chance to shout yourself out. Where can people find you and continue on the conversation?
I think the place that people can find me most often is on LinkedIn. Just search Deanna Russo and I will pop up there. And I have a website called leverageupllc.com. You can find out more about my services. I work with people one on one to optimize their profile. I don't do it for you. I am going to teach you how to fish. I don't do the fishing for you. And then that triangle strategy is all taught in 6 weeks. So we can teach you about your profile in one call. We teach about engagement in a second call. And then content is the third call. And then you become the baby bird who flies out of the nest and then does it themselves. That's the whole goal.
Awesome. Well, everyone, you know where to find her. Go to her LinkedIn or go to her website. Also, remember to grab your free system success guide, which will get you started on systemizing your business.
Awesome. Yeah, and you guys can find all those links down below because we're going to hook you up with Deanna's info, her LinkedIn profile. Of course, she's here to talk about LinkedIn, so you need to go connect on LinkedIn, you guys. Plus, you can connect with me and you can connect with Jonathan as well. You guys go get Jonathan's System Success Pro guide. It's something that's going to take you to the next level in your business. Systems are how this happens, so make sure to grab that. All right, Jonathan, let's wrap it up.
Okay, guys, that does it for this episode. Thanks for watching. And remember, for epic business growth, get systemized.